You're listening to The J with your host, Kennedy.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to episode 10 of The J, the Tetsudo Mokei podcast edition. And I am your host, Kennedy. And today, I'm going to kick off with a review here. And it's for the Kato Kashima Rinkai Tetsudo 6000 series, new color 10-1229, and the Kashima Rinkai Railway 6006 Girls und Panzer wrapping train car 16001-5. Now, if you're heading to the seaside in Ibaraki Prefecture, you'll come across two things that will capture your attention. One is the city's love for its hometown anime heroes, the Orai students from the Tank Battalion series, Girl und Panzer. And the other is their beloved trains, Densha. On the Kashima Rinkai Railway Orai Kashima line, you'll often see the 6000 series and the 8000 series. The line would operate a fleet of 12 6000 series diesel rail cars, red, white, and black, and 6 8000 series diesel rail cars, which is like red, blue, and like a cream color, and a line known for being a major freight railroad company. But these trains are known for its style and paint work. In a way, some of it looks retro and modern at the same time, so I think it's pretty cool. The 6000 series, 6001, 6005, 6006, and 6009 through 6011, and 6013 through 6018 is a diesel car with a steel body and a double cab. The train is manufactured under the license from Nippon Sharyo and Niigata Ironworks since 1985. The train features a semi-cross seat with a convertible cross seat in the center, while the 8000 series, 8001 through 8006, is a diesel car with a steel body and a double cab manufactured by Niigata Transys since 2016. And it's a three-door car based on the Kanto Railway Kiha 5000 series diesel car, which is also produced by Niigata Transys, with a single sliding door at the end of the car and a double door at the center. And it's, again, in essence, they do have a retro look, but considering that Orai is a countryside, seaside town, it gives a local feeling that truly belongs with the location. And visiting the area, I can tell you it's one of my favorite locations to visit. Now, how does Girls und Panzer, the manga and anime series, connect to these trains? Well, for one, the main protagonists are the girls from Orai Student Academy, and so since Orai is, the hometown, they really push their hometown heroes. You'll find them in front of the station, inside the station, at stores nearby, even at Mito Station. You'll see some Girls and Panzer representation once in a while. And back in 2017 when I went there, they were having promotions at the station, and they also had a train wrap so with the characters from the film. And in the original TV series, Orai Station in the 6000 series was featured in episode 7 and episodes 10 and 11. The 6000 series was a tractor for tank-loaded wagons. And the anime series is so beloved that, it's a big part of that location. In 2012, the company Kato, known for making one of the best trains and train tracks, the Unitrack, in the world, released the Kashima Rinkai Railway 6006 Girls und Panzer wrapping train car. The first was released in November 2012. The second and third car was released afterward, and the fourth train car was released in December 2017 to coincide with the release of the final chapter of the animated film. But for train collectors, by the time anyone became hardcore fans of the series, those first three cars became highly collectible to the point that they are hard to find. And if you do want it badly, you're going to be, forking out a lot of money, because collectors definitely know how rare they are. again, a lot of people, I know in America, a lot of people started getting into the series, but because there's such a delay of when things are released, I don't think anyone really knew about these trains until the fourth one came out, and the fourth one is a bit more accessible. So, but fortunately, a fourth car can still be found affordably, under $60. And the thing is, though, is that it doesn't have a motor. So, what to do? Well, one can easily get the Kashima Rinkai Tetsudo 6500 series, new color, 10-1229, or the regular version, which comes with a motor car and another passenger car. And you could use it as the fourth, car and just add it, or you could add it to the first car. It's up to you, pretty much. The original 6000 doesn't have the girls' own Panzer wrap. And I know there's another video on YouTube where someone used the Bandai Shorty train stickers and just applied it to the regular normal train of the 6000 series. You can do that, but for me, I'm not a big stickers applying fan, so I don't want to mess it up, because those stickers are being sold for almost $50 online. It's just, to me, it's just not worth it. But for you, if you can afford it, go for it. But I'm cool with the original train and the single girls and Panzer train. Yes, I would love to have them, the others, but they're just way too expensive. But looking at both Kato trains, you could see that the girls und Panzer one does have the original with the black in it, but then you have the double side wrapping as well. You'll notice that the inside of the box of the Kashima Rinkai Railway 6006 Girls und Panzer wrapping train car comes with an extra antenna, destination stickers, and also priority seat display stickers. Very small, so be careful not to lose those. The set also comes with a S186 train track piece, so for anime fans who are not into train collecting and just want to display it, they have the train and a track to go along with it. So I think that's pretty cool. I do wish that it came with jewel casing instead of the cardboard box, but considering this was released in 2017, it's a little bit before when they really went full force with the collector's jewel cases. But you have to really admire the two-side wrapping. And yes, the real train cars actually had this wrapping representing the two schools as featured in the movie, as well as indicator of the logos in the front and the rear. On one end, you get the logo of the Orai Girls Academy, while the other side features the BC Freedom Academy with a little fracture in the middle, as the school is politically divided between the Free France and the Vichy France students. Personally, both schools represented is quite nice to see. As part of the film features a tank battle between both schools or both academies, so I think that's really cool. And while the fourth car doesn't have a motor, it does light up when on a rail. The headlamps and taillights go on. There's no switch to turn the lights off, which is no biggie. But the train features an Arnold Rapido coupler. I'm not a big fan of that, but the Rapido coupler doesn't resemble a real train coupler, but it's been used on N-scale trains for more than 3 decades, I think. But for those who dislike that Rapido coupler, you can purchase different Kato couplers and replace it if you want. If you want to do some modification. But the Kashima Rinkai Tetsudo 6000 series new color is a train that features red and white, and the black has been stripped. In reality, I think it was in 2016. To reduce costs, they stopped painting the black portion on the trains, and they just painted it all red. So this was to reduce costs and reduce painting costs. And so, that happened in 2016. So this is actually the new paint without the black, and it's actually a pretty cool train. I think the Girls und Panzer one, of course, has a little bit more detail, as expected, but you can get these double cars pretty cheap for the regular new paint version. The train set, aside from the fact that it comes with a motor car, comes with the same things such as a sticker display. This one shows Mito, Orai, and Kashima Jingu. As for the ride, it's probably one of the most frustrating Kato trains that I own. I don't know. It's just those Rapido couplers. It's just, I've used them on freight, but using on trains itself, it just doesn't work out for me. I think I've had more derailings because the Arnold couplers just do not handle quite well. I think if you're just going to go on a basic track, it's fine. Almost like a freight line, a freight track that uses the Arnold couplers, they'll be fine. But if you want to, speed things up and go through, heck, I'm actually having it go through a regular oval viaduct, and sometimes those Arnold couplers just come out, come unhinged, and two cars will go by itself, or one car will go by. It's just a mess. I don't like that. But again, you can replace the couplers if you do not like those Arnold Rapido couplers. Probably worth considering. You can find the couplers cheap online, so it's not too bad, especially on Amazon Japan. If you plan to buy a big purchase, it's worth considering. But I do like the train. Don't get me wrong, I do like it. It's one of the trains that I've ridden on that that brings me good memories of visiting the Ibaraki prefecture, and also to Orai. It's a beautiful place. But for me, it's a plus when it comes to Kato 150 versions. If you are a fan of Girls und Panzer, to get the other trains, you have to, of course, love the Orai Rinkai train itself. But if you don't go, if you have never been there, maybe it's something that you may want to pass on. But otherwise, it's a good train. It's fairly inexpensive for two. And then, of course, if you like Girls und Panzer, the fourth car is easily accessible at under $60. But just don't hold out any hope that you get the first, second, or third car fairly cheap. I think last I saw, they were selling two of the cars for $500. I think that's for car 2 and 3. But good luck in finding car number 1. It's just very hard. That's why you may want to just get the regular, 6000 series from Orai, and just run that, and I think you should be fine. Again, you could have that Girls und Panzer car on the front if you want. So, but anyway, that's that. That's the review for these trains. We're gonna go ahead and check out some videos, and the videos that I'm gonna look at is just a variety of things. And this one, the reason why I love this channel is because it's ever expanding. The detail that the creator puts into his diorama is just amazing. Daytime or nighttime, you name it. He has LEDs, and it's just the positions of how he has things laid out is just amazing. Just definitely one of the best train dioramas that I've seen featured. So yes, he did spend quite a bit of money. So that's there's no mistake in that. He to have something as technologically or technically as well, advanced in terms of diorama setups. This one is pretty. I've never seen so much LEDs put into the lights, the buildings, the trains, even the car lights. You name it, the signal lights. It's just really amazing. So let's go ahead and play. This is the 2023 video. showing his home layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he has 6 tracks running, I think. 2500 millimeters by 1100 millimeters. So I wonder if he uses special piping to hold things to make things so high. I'm sure he has some video on there somewhere of how he was able to accomplish this. In fact, I'm looking at something like this right now of a DIY to have a Shinkansen track on top of my freight track to have 3 tracks total. Would love to have more, but I'm running a smaller space. Tomix E259 Express, okay. Kato E353 Azusa. Look at that. He has a liquor freeway there. Oh my gosh, you can even see in the background of how much lights there is in the station area. That is amazing. I'm actually kind of curious how he got everything all lit up. Look at every car has LEDs. Amazing. Even under tunnels has LEDs. Signal lights are working. There we go. The stations are all filled up. Well, you could use LED strip lights. Looks like what he was using right there. Each thing can be plugged into a USB source with those. They're often offered on Amazon. Usually they put them on TVs or for home theater enthusiasts to have those lighting. So strip lights are easy, but to get all the lighting inside the train, that is real. Look at that. I mean, there's lighting everywhere. That's just amazing. Look, even the buildings, the houses. I've tested Lego lights before, and I even have a few Lego lights here that I could, light up. They're USB based, but you have to have the buildings so close up, and you have to have like a battery pack source. But not sure what he does entirely. He got his catenary poles there. Uses viaducts for the Shinkansen. I really like this idea of what he did. Huh. I can see the wires underneath. See, I could see things in my mind of doing this without using much electricity through battery power packs, but I'm not entirely sure how he did it, but he has a lot of videos on his channel, which I'll list below. But again, I'm very impressed. God, he even got the oh, that is so cool. He has the signal lights as well. Night scene. That is so cool. I was thinking if he ran on like a one like LED strip, but I think he just got those. I'm not sure how available those LED lights are. I know they're. I mean, I've seen them on Amazon, but they're not cheap. Yeah, this is just really awesome. This is the scene I like seeing right here. Looking at, it's like when you're in the top level of a building overlooking Tokyo, and you see all those lights from the background. That's what, in a way, part of me wanted to accomplish, but I don't know if I can pull it off with because this one looks like it's. I saw on Amazon that there are LED lamps. I think it was 6 for, I mean, a pretty good price, but it had all this stuff about cathodes and, you know, things that are just like confusing me. I'm like, I'm not into electrical stuff, so I have no idea. Now, running long train sets like that, I wonder how often he has derailments. For me, I could run things and like within a 30-minute span. Well, sometimes I've been running for an hour, no problems, but there are times when just things get derailed, especially when you add so many other cars. But at the same time, though, I often wonder if having a single track would make things a lot better. I mean, a double track. I do know that with the viaduct, with the more space, it gives more, it lends to better turns, but he's having two almost in one track at the same time, and no issues, so. Because I know with the single track and with mine, I have to be wary of certain areas, from the poles to the trees to the walls, because sometimes it seems like one little thing can just get caught. So I'm gonna have to watch more of his videos to see how he accomplished a lot of this, because this is just wonderful. There we go. See, I do have buildings that I could light up, but I would have to have a battery pack. It is possible. Huh. Now it's what I'm going to think about now. It's just thinking about those battery packs. But I'm sure he has. I'm not sure if he's running everything through a certain power source or what. But yeah, that stuff is very interesting to me. I'm also interested in how the streets are made, if he did it himself. I was thinking of doing it, but using white tape, because there's no way I could paint that on my own without messing up. And right now I'm using, I use sandpaper, and I've also used gray paper. So putting like masking tape and painting over it is not ideal. Granted, you could purchase streets, but man, this is amazing. I like what he did right there. So this is Tsurugi 700, and looks like since then. Okay, we're gonna check out actually another Tsurugi 700 video, and this one is how he is able to get the lighting done for his cars that he built a freeway system on. So let's go ahead and start with that. Too bad I can't find these wall panels as easily. I know that they, some people show them buying these strips which you could just, attach and glue, but it's not as easy. This one I think I've seen sold, but I guess you could do it also with cardboard and just spray paint it, or foam board actually, a thicker foam board, and then cut it. And then have one thick foam right there. But let's check out the car. So he's using the models. Okay, each have their own wiring. So he laid them out and drilled each street area. Nice. It's one of those things where that's why they tell you to use your own homemade desk board or work board. So you don't want to ruin your own tables. Will give me a better idea. So he's pulling it underneath. Man, I just wonder how they access it though. So let's do one more video for the day. So we saw Tsurugi 700 and his awesome setup with all the lighting and LEDs. But this time we're going to try another one from Plentium, and let's check it out. Okay, right here you can see already he has spent a lot. Unless he has a 3D printer and he did these all on his own. It doesn't say. I hear a lot of noise, so it sounds like it's probably from a hobby shop or from an expo. So this might not be his, like, a personal collection at home, but something that was designed or at a store. But I like the additions of the train depot, the bus depot right there. The stopping of the Shinkansen. I see he went ahead and painted some of those catenary poles. Bought a lot of these diorama, and when someone has a lot of that they spend a lot, because that about 5 people from the Tomitech is about $7 each. That's one of the things that I tend to, I'm still waiting for my shipment from China, but at the same time, I know that the Tomitech stuff, I get, I want this, but it's like, how much do I have to spend on just these mini people? I like that Mitsu truck, but again, Tomitech trucks, expensive. They're highly collectible. And people buy them up and it just drives the price. But I do like this bus right here. Did you have someone trying to break into it? That's funny. Someone with a hammer and another one looks like they're jacking the wheels. Or fixing the wheels, that is. I'm thinking too much of California right now, West Coast style. Oh, he has a little robot right there. Interesting. He got the LED gradient lights on the inside the little shrine or temple. It kind of reminds me of the one in Osaka, the king, the gold temple. Looks like the Spacium. I don't think it is. So he has the really nice Kato station right there, which tells me he's probably using Kato tracks. By the way, that Kato one and the Tomix one, both are really nice. It's just that the Kato one is a little bit more modern, and you could see that little window with the trains passing by. But the that collection with the Big Island from Tomix is actually very nice too, with a double layer. Really well done. It's a lot cheaper too. Got some farmers right there. Got a TV truck right there. Okay, there's a familiar white truck that I have right there. That one came with the Uber drivers. And you get it with the police. I mean, there's another one where you get the police car, the little ambulance, and so forth. Looks like you got some of the Kato cars too, the cheap ones. Got the double track truss. And it looks like he got styrofoam right there, spray painted it to hold, which works. Like the little truck right there holding the pipes, really nice. Back to the Shinkansen station. See that one right there, the double one, that looks like the Tomix one, but I think he's using all Kato tracks. Yeah, I could see by the wideness of the tracks, he's using Kato tracks on here. But I admire that person that went ahead and weathered or painted each of those catenary pools. That takes that really takes some patience right there. Nice. So he is using the electrical version. I thought, yeah, he made it like Osaka right there with the gold. As for that crossing light, I debated on getting the electrical one with the arms that flip up, or just get the non-electrical one. I went with the non-electrical one. I like what he did here. The farming. Even with the traditional thatch style homes, which I have been to see in near the Mount Fuji area. Use the Kato sticker on there. You see? Looks like he painted the streets. I decided to do gray paper. And I'll paint it. Or tape it. We'll see. There is a seller on Amazon Japan that you could buy specially designed like tatami mats, but they're made of cardboard. Charges about $13 or $12 for those. Looks like a Nozomi. TV. I like that crossing guard. I mean, because you got the little island right in between for the cars to pass over. I like that. Oh man, I really love this Kato set. It's just that the thing is that I was looking online, and I know Amazon doesn't have it anymore. And if you go on eBay, oh man, they want so much for it. Okay, so that was the final video from Plentum Television. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And you all stay safe, you all take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.